All right. Well, thanks so much for joining for the boot camp, ladies. I'm excited to have you. And we might have a couple other people. I know Raj said he was going to join here in a minute. So one of the things that I've been hearing, it seems like it's been the theme this week. I keep hearing it over and over and over, and that's mastermind. So I see this as a mastermind for us. It's one of those things where in the book, The Laws of Success, Napoleon Hill, which Napoleon Hill has amazing books out there, but he actually went through and interviewed very successful people, and he was asking, like, what is the key to your success? What are the things? And the common thing they all had was they were all part of masterminding. So they had a group of core people that they shared ideas for business, and they were all in this particular instance, they were all in different businesses. But obviously we're in the same business with different people, different teams, that type of thing, but we're all on one team with Isogenics. So I really do think like this, I know it's a boot camp for right now. And I said, like this week and then going into Saturday, but then I think honestly, I think it should be a mastermind because, that's how we're going to grow. That's how we're going to, have more people on our team, whether it's your team, Maggie, or Mary, or our team, Jess, we're going to grow together, right? Lock arms together because there's things that you have, Maggie and Mary and Jess, we all have different ideas. We all have different things. Hey, Raj. We all have different things and ideas, and we all come from different backgrounds and businesses and, work environments and all that. And so we all have something to add. And so I think where we can all agree that masterminding now is going to be great for us, for growing ourselves and growing our teams and mindset and everything. So I just wanted to mention that because I was seeing it. And then literally I got an email today. I met someone on LinkedIn who does a mastermind every week. And they're I don't even know what company they're in. It's not even about that, but they do a mastermind every week. But I was like, why don't we just do our own mastermind? Because here we are, we all enjoy each other. We all like each other. And I like doing it on Zoom because I can see you, right? And we can have interaction and conversations. And this particular mastermind is just a conference call, which is fine. But I like being able to see people and have conversations with people, no matter if someone's in Iowa or Chicago or Texas or Kansas City. We can all do this as a Zoom together and see each other and have more interaction and build community that way. So I'm proposing that just as going forward. And so we'll just talk about days and times that works for everybody. But that's what I'm offering, is to lead that mastermind. So the thing that I want to talk about next is, because this is a boot camp call, right? So whether you've been using the products for one day, or you've just ordered your products, or you've been using the products with Isogenics now for 10 years, who knows what it is, there is kind of the same training and philosophy that I wanted to share with you. And obviously, in different times, you're obviously feeling better, you're losing weight, gaining muscle, you've had different experiences. Everybody's got a different story, right? We all come to Isogenics for different reasons, and then we all have different experiences with the products. And so, maybe you made a post on Facebook and people are asking you, or, people are asking you at work, people are asking you when you're out and about in the community, or, you wanted to share it with someone and you don't know what to do, right? Because you're using the products and you're good with that, and you know what you're doing there. But then as soon as someone asks you, you either just freeze, or you verbal vomit, as I call it. You tell them a lot of things about a lot of stuff, and they really don't take anything away from it. And sometimes they'll just go Google it, buy it on Amazon, who knows what. They'll buy it on isogenics.com, and then isogenics.com gives a referral to someone who's making 6 figures, which is great, but they could have come to you easily because you're the one that shared it with them. And so this is just talking about on how to share the isogenics, the experience isogenics lifestyle with them, Johnny, on the spot. So giving them whole facts from the beginning so they have enough information to make an educated decision. So either moving forward, not moving forward, or getting in more information. So the first thing I want to recommend for each of you is, and I know Jess and I have been doing this, and Jess is like rocking it now. She can do it on her own, is doing 5 to 7 training calls. And so that when people ask you, you can share that information with them without me or without Maggie or Mary or whoever. Like, you can do it on your own. So it's like a bird, right? Like when they're in the nest, the mama bird wants them to be able to fly, right? On their own. Like, she's not going to always be there in the nest with them. And so she wants them to be able to fly on their own, soar on their own, just like an eagle, right? And so you're just, for instance, for the training calls, I suggest picking 5 to 7 people who are nice, because we want this to be easy for you. Like, it's training, right? So you're gonna say, hey, I'm just doing some training. I've been using some nutritional products. I would love to learn more. And I'm just asking you to listen for my training. So it's a training call, right? Sometimes you're gonna find that those people wanna actually join you. And then sometimes they're just like, hey, it's not for me, but I helped you with your training. Okay, that's fine, no big deal. But I think it's very important because a lot of times I hear people sharing isogenics, and for instance, I remember one person sharing, for instance, that she just started, she was so excited, and the person was like, oh, I don't want to do it. It's $300 or $500 or whatever. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, does she realize she's replacing meals and what she gets for that, and the value and what she's going to be doing and taking care of? Because I actually saved on my groceries. So does she not realize that she could actually save money? But the person hadn't explained it to her because they just told her how much they spent. But that person might have had different goals, and then maybe they are going to pick a different pack, right? Because we don't know what everyone's goals are until we have a conversation with them, and those training calls will help with that. So I suggest the 5 to 7 training calls, and then by then you're going to be able to do it on your own. So when someone asks you, when your friend at work or your friend that you're going to, go hang out with on the weekend or whatever, you can share it with them. And then on that 3-way call is what we call it. So it's a 3-way call. You're going to set that up with whoever's doing the training call with you. So whether that's me or someone else. For Jessica, maybe she's doing it with her team and she's doing it with them. So they're going to set up a time with the person and the person that's doing the training call with you. So myself and then you and another person. So the person you're asking to do the training call, set up a time that works for everyone. So usually a group message works best for that. So because in text messages or Facebook message, everybody can see it quickly, make a decision on a time and a day. And then for the training call, there's a 3-way call outline that's on teamdestinyonline.com. And so that training, and I'll post this in the executive group with this recording so you can find it easily. But that 3-way call outline is going to go over the product training. So that's where the product training call is that we talked about last night. If you listen to the recording, that you'll get 5 points for each product training call you do this week for that contest for prizes. So you can print that outline out, follow along, take notes, and then that way, as you're learning, you've done 5 to 7 of these, you've taken notes 5 to 7 times, you've heard it 5 to 7 times. It's going to completely cut your learning curve like that. Like, you won't have to spend hours upon hours trying to learn the products inside and out. Like, I don't want you to be a product expert. I want you to be able to share this information quickly. Within 20 minutes, you should be done with the call, honestly, when you're doing a product training call. And then from that product training call, you're going to add them to the Facebook group called Fit Happy Life. You're going to welcome them in the group, and then you're going to tag them and posts that are something that maybe you talked about. So if you're sharing the value pack with them and they really are interested in the vitamins, or say want to add the vitamins to their pack, the complete essentials with isogenesis, or just add isogenesis to their pack, you're going to tag them in the post that shares about the vitamins. And in that Facebook group, Fit Happy Life, you can actually just search for the word vitamins and it'll pull up that post. And so you can see that, you can tag them in that. You can also send them a video link in that where you welcome them in the comment section, so that you've got that information, because you can search for them later in that. So you can say, hey, I know I talked to Susie on Tuesday, but what did I send her? I don't remember, right? The conversation, I sent her some stuff. And if you go ahead and put that in the Facebook welcome and message, the post you made in that group, then you could come back later and reference it, instead of having some stuff on Facebook Messenger, some stuff in this group, some stuff in your text messages. Then you can find all of that. And most of our videos you're going to see are on isamovie.com. So I encourage you to watch those videos. Maybe pick one a day. Like, you don't have to watch all of them all tonight, right? Just pick one and then watch the next one on the list. And that way, maybe like if you're working out, or you got to drive to work, or you're on a break at work, like for 10 minutes or an hour, you can watch one video at a time. So don't sit there for 3 hours and watch videos. Like, that's not productive, right? So with this, you're learning, you're hearing more information, you're sharing a video that's going to apply to them. And I usually, when I do a 3-way call with you on a training call, I'll share with you what video to send them. And typically, if you don't know where that video is, then I'll go ahead and send you a link to it. Okay, so that's how you book a 3-way call for your training calls. And then that's how you add someone to a Facebook group called Fit Happy Life. You can also invite them to a video chat. So a video chat is like Zoom, like we're doing right now, where you can all see each other. If you don't want to see each other, then you just turn off your video, right? If they're doing something else, not a big deal. And then that's where we share the products. So I'll literally go over like, hey, this is what eShots are, right? So they can see it, they know what it is. We go through the 5 core products, and then I'll show them kind of what a pack looks like. I'll go through the packs, but all that's done on a video Zoom like this. So I always use the same code. It's a video chat. And for instance, the next video chat is going to be on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. So we have this boot camp at 10, but we have the video chat for you to invite others to for points for the contest, or just to, if you want to be a part of it, right? You invite them to Saturday's video chat. So I'll go through the products. I'll go through everything we do on that 3-way call outline. And I know Maggie's seen me do this. I literally, 3.5 years later, it's not that I don't know the information. I just use this 3-way call outline. I've got it printed out. As you can see, it's not pretty. It's got, tears in it and everything. But I still print it out. I have it in my notebook. I use the same one every time. I've got my notes on it. But I go over that on that video chat. So the information is concise, precise. I don't get off track. I'm not on a tangent. I'm not spending an hour on a call, because people don't want to be on a call for an hour. They want to be on a call for 20, 30 minutes max, right? And then after that video chat, they'll send you feedback. And then that feedback, you can just screenshot that, let me know their name, and then that screenshot will show like you have the guests on the call. When you have 10 guests on the video chat on Saturday, you can win a pop socket. And for each guest you have on Saturday, you get 5 points for that contest. So does that make sense so far? I'm going to take everyone off mute. So you can unmute yourselves. Radish, I just unmuted you. So let me know what questions you have on that. Is that clear? I know some of you are used to the 3-way call, and then some of you have not done a 3-way call. So Raj, I know when you joined, it was just you and I, right?
Yeah.
So we didn't have a 3-way call.
Yeah, I think I missed a lot of the calls because I was super busy with the Bitcoin stuff. So.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So for instance, Raj, like say for instance, your buddy at work, I don't know, who's your best friend at work?
I don't have any right now because it's my new job.
Okay.
I just joined yesterday.
Okay, your sister, right? Because your sister.
Yeah.
her, right? So your sister,
Mm-hmm.
you could be like, hey, sis, like, I'm doing some training. Will you just listen for my training?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna get on the phone. You can do a Zoom, or we can do a phone
Mm-hmm.
call. So Zoom like this, or a phone call with you and I and her. So you can print out that 3-way call outline. You can take notes, and then I'm asking her questions and I'm sharing with her.
I'll post a link or whatever post on Facebook and see if anybody is interested in my
Yeah,
network.
yeah, yeah. So like on posts for Facebook, curiosity posts,
Mm-hmm.
um, some examples of those would be what is authentic to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I've been using some nutritional cleansing products, or I've been using a nutritional system,
Mm-hmm.
um, or I'm down 5 pounds or 2 pounds, or I have amazing energy. And like you leave it at that. Like you don't
Mm-hmm.
post a lot. So it might be I'm so excited this nutritional system is working for me. Or I'm so excited, I feel so good finally. And you just post that on Facebook, and then people are going to ask you what you're doing. And from there, you can just say, I'll message you to their comment. And then go to Facebook Messenger or text message and say, hey, I saw your post, your comment. I would love to share more with you. Would you be open to doing a training call? I'm learning how to share this information with people.
Okay.
Or if after you've done your training calls, you could say, hey, would you have some time to talk? And I can share it with you.
Okay.
So I don't go back and forth on Messenger on sharing its isogenics, how much is it, what is it. Like I don't do all that on Messenger. I get on the phone with the person, or I do a Zoom with them to share that information. And always, it's funny how people just want to know what it is and they just want to Google it.
Mm-hmm.
Like our world is so much Google oriented.
Uh-huh.
Like they literally will say, what company is it? And I just say, I would love to share that with you. When can you talk? And that's all I say. And they'll say, and I'll just, if they don't message me back, then I'll just check in and say, hey, do you have time now? Or do you have, time tomorrow? Or there's this video chat on Saturday. Do you want to listen to it? So,
Yeah, that's what happened for me too, right?
Yeah,
When
that's
we
what
first
you did.
started.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
like, what is it? And I wouldn't tell you. Because I wanted to have a conversation with you, because I knew,
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know what your goals are. I don't know how to share it with, like, there's so much information. Like, to just put it in a Facebook Messenger or a LinkedIn message, there's no conversation there, right?
I'm down 9 lb.
You what?
I'm down by 9 lbs.
Oh, you're down 9 pounds?
And I don't use it on a regular basis. Like I take the shake in the morning,
Uh-huh.
and then I go out Subway or some Chinese restaurant or anything.
Yeah.
But in the morning, for sure, I'll take this one. And I've been using those, the Nitro one, the
Uh-huh.
power for the strength. I have been ordering them like every 2 months or sometime, because I've ordered those Nitros for 3 times now.
Awesome. So, like, Raj, that'd be a perfect Facebook message is post, I'm down 9 pounds. Like, just say that, and you could do like the muscle guy or whatever you want to do. And to say I'm down 9 pounds, and like leave it at that. Don't say anything else. And then people are going to ask you what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's what I would suggest. And then just literally from there, when they comment, you just say, I'm going to message you. I'm going to message you. And then you'll just message them and then set up a time for me to do a training call.
Okay.
So, yep, that's pretty easy. But yeah, I mean, 9 pounds, that's awesome. Good job.
I mean, I was shocked because like I just checked my weight on Jan 2nd, and I was like, okay, I'm down by 9 pounds, and I haven't even used it like, on a regular basis, like how you guys share it on the Facebook and everything. Then I was wondering, like, I got to start using it on a daily basis, like, it will be much more helpful for me.
Yeah. So Maggie, Mary, and Jess, this is Raj, by the way.
Hi.
And Raj saw my my LinkedIn post of transformations, and was liking and like he would like it each time I did it, and I was like, okay, can we talk? So that's how I met him.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're still in Iowa, right?
I'm in California now.
Oh,
I mean, okay. Yeah, I just moved yesterday. But I miss Omaha though.
awesome. Well, that's awesome. You're in California.
I know, but I miss Omaha though because this is like too big and you got to travel like 1 hour or 2 hours on the train to get to the office.
Oh, really?
Like boring, yeah.
Well, think of how many people you could talk to on the train. I'm just kidding.
Nobody talks to you. Everybody is busy with their phones.
Yeah. I remember one time I was in New York and I sat next to somebody and I started talking to them and had a conversation with them. And then, I mean, like you just meet so many people, right? Like,
Yeah.
and I think everybody's so focused on their phones. They don't
Hmm.
meet people anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Especially with the headset, you don't even know whether they're having a headset or not,
Right.
right?
Right. Yeah. So after you get trained, I would say then you can have conversations on the train.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Awesome. Well, Maggie, Mary, Jess, anything you want to add or ask, or it's something that's been helpful for you when it comes to the products or the business or referral or Fit Happy Life or another Facebook? I know Maggie, you use a different Facebook group, but is there things that you've noticed or?
I was going to say that, yeah, it's been all good that your mastermind idea, Mary and I mastermind with another person every day. We have a mastermind call at 2:30 in the afternoon. And we do that Monday through Friday at 2:30, and we just take like 30 minutes. And yeah, it's awesome because we are working on a personal development book right now, and we read a chapter and then we talk about it and we see how each of us talks about how it's kind of helped us or what we got out of that chapter. So masterminding it's really nice. We've been doing it, I guess since August. So it's good.
Awesome.
You pick a group and you do something like that. So it's awesome.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. And I know you've invited me to that, and it's going to be a habit, right? Like, just like this is a habit for me. I've got it in my calendar. I just need to put it in my calendar and make it a habit to
yes.
do. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, and another thing I wanted to mention on, what was I thinking of? Oh, I know. On Fit Happy Life, it's a community page, right? So when I first started, I thought about starting my own page that I would add people to for community, like for prospects or people I wanted to introduce to isogenics. But I found very quickly that it takes a lot of time to do that. A lot of content you have to post in there, right? So I decided that this group is nice because other people are posting too. But then I try to make it a habit to post content in there as well, not just welcoming people. So I might say, welcome Raj to this group. I wanted to share it with you, like after I have that call with you. But then I can also post content to there. So if I find a good recipe, a good shake recipe, a good snack idea, I like to do motivational posts a lot. So motivational quote or picture or something like that. I'll post it there, or a transformation or a special, like when we had free shipping, I'll post that in there. And what you find is people are watching, right? So you add them to the thing. Maybe they're not ready to get started today, but you add them to that group, and they might be in there for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a year. Like there was one lady in there. She was in there for a year, and I posted and welcomed somebody else, and she commented and said, "Oh, hey, welcome. I'm friends with you too." And then I started talking to her, and she actually joined. So you just never know who's watching. But if you're posting in that group, it's going to come up in their news feed on Facebook, their notifications that you posted because you're friends with them and you added them. So they're going to see that. And so just know that they're watching and they're seeing those posts. And it's kind of like a drip marketing where they're getting those things without you having to follow up with them that many times. But it's sharing that information with them, and it's a healthy lifestyle. Like, we want people to be fit, happy, and to live their lives, right? So like, that's what the group is all about. And so it's a great group. They have great posts and content that goes in there. And so it's all about what you contribute to. So like I said, I like to make it a habit to contribute to that group and add posts in there. So that was something I wanted to add. So I think that's all for tonight. So the homework for tonight, this is our second assignment. And I like to give homework just because it kind of keeps our minds going, keeps us engaged. And this is from the 90-day action plan. So you can print that off at isagenixbusiness.com and then just go to 90-day action plan. It's on page 13. It's connecting. So this is the list, right? So who is your coworker? Who is your hairstylist? Who's your doctor? Who's your dentist? Who's your chiropractor, realtor, mechanic? It goes through a list to help you think of people. Because if you just say, make a list of 50 people or a list of 100 or 200 or whatever it is, 10, then it's going to be like, oh, I can't think of anybody. But if you think about who's health conscious, who's always tired, who's entrepreneurial, who's a stay-at-home parent, who's bilingual, international traveler, business owner. So to help you think of people and their names. And these are people you can invite to Saturday's video chat. These are people that you can ask to do a training call with. But this is going to help you build your list so that you can start thinking of people that you want to share this with. And so, like I said, I'll put a picture of this with this video so you can see it when I'm talking about, but you can also print it out on your own so you can, complete that and go from there. So, and they can be anywhere, right? Because we're doing Zoom, or, we could do a phone call, but they could literally be anywhere. So, obviously, we prefer that they're in one of the Isagenix countries, but we can talk with anybody. So you never know. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to end it. If anybody has anything else, we can message later, or you can comment below this video that I'm going to post here in just a few minutes. Thanks for joining, Maggie, Mary, Jess, Raj. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Have a good day.